of the 4 is actually taking place either tomorrow or a few days after you watch this. This is incredible. Now, let's talk about what meaneth this.
Sure.
What I really like in getting to know you and talk about this is you're just pointing out the facts. Here's a fact of Scripture, okay? And this is when I heard blood moon, and I'm sure many of you, same thing, you immediately thought of Joel chapter 2. And let me just read this. I will show wonders in the heavens and on the earth, blood and fire and billows of smoke. The sun will be turned to darkness and the moon to blood. I never understood that before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. Good news follows, by the way. I better read it. Everyone who calls upon the name of the Lord will be saved. I don't want to, in a program like this, we don't want to leave that out. That's why we're here. And then Acts chapter 2, it's repeated in 2:19 and 20. Joel's repeated where Peter is proclaiming, I will show wonders in the heavens and above, signs on the earth below, fire, blood and fire and billows of smoke. The sun will be turned to darkness and the moon to blood before the coming of the great and glorious day of the Lord. And then he says, of course, repeats, everyone who calls upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. 3,000 get saved. Woohoo! 3,000 Jewish people. Come on! That's a big moment in history. I want to connect this, but we're out of time. We're out of time to do that. We are going to have Mark back next program, next week. And we're going to ask that question, and you're going to answer that question. What does this all mean? So you don't want to miss that. Mark has written an incredible book, Blood Moons, Decoding the Imminent Heavenly Signs. And this is groundbreaking, using the biblical calendar. Mark shares an amazing discovery. Lunar eclipses that happen to fall on key biblical holidays over the next 2 years, beginning this week. And this is you decide, is this a coincidence or is this an urgent message from God to warn us? We'll be back next week to find out.